while, another long while. It's episode 9. Can you believe it? Well, if it's your first time stopping by, my name is Dawn. I'm originally from Manchester, which is in the northwest of England, and for 25 years I've been living here in the Netherlands with my partner Lawrence, who's South African, our sons Josh and William, and our little dog Jack, and new to the family, our little kitten. I'll tell you about that in a moment. And if it is your first time stopping by, if you could hit the subscribe button, that would be fantastic. The channel, it's not growing very quickly, but that's my fault because I'm not giving you the content to watch, so I do apologise. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for your patience. I know a lot of you do watch my vlog. Okay, where to find me on other social platforms? On Instagram, you can find me with @DawnsDays. I'll put a link. I'll put links below in the description box, and also timestamps for all the crafty chatter I'm going to talk about. So yeah, @DawnsDays is my Instagram. Again, I've been pretty absent from that. I've recently started posting a few things. I'm going to try to do better. I also have another channel here on YouTube, which I'm diligently filming for. I post every Sunday morning, and that's Dawn's Days Vlog. And I film little snippets of my week, and then I stitch it all together, and then you get between, I don't know, a 40 to 60 minute long waffly video, which yeah, I love doing. There's always a bit of crafty chatter going on in the vlog, but yeah, this is my little corner where I get to sit down, have a proper chat with you in my really messy craft room, and this is more in-depth, showing what I've done, what I'm working on, what I plan to do, anything incoming, etc, etc. I'm an avid all-round crafter, and my crafting mojo has slowly returned. Since I last spoke to you in May, I have done quite a lot, to the point where I think it's going to be a good old waffle. So make sure you've got something cozy to drink or snack on. Maybe you're also working on a project, you've got something on your knee. Maybe I'm just droning on in the background while you do a really horrible chore, like cleaning your bathroom or doing your housework or doing your ironing. I don't know, but anyway, I hope you're prepared. I am going to try and condense it down as much as I can, so it might be a bit of a fast pace. Hopefully I'll cover everything. Obviously I had to make a lot of notes because I've lost track of what I've been doing, and it's a lot. I finished May was the last episode, number 8, and I updated you all on my ongoing health battles. My diabetes is stable. I'm still not on insulin. I'm coping very well, just controlling it with food. I don't know exactly how much I've lost, but I've gone down a whole dress size, and that's not, I don't feel like I'm dieting. I'm just eating super clean and super healthily. So that's good. The only thing that's still lingering and causing me quite a lot of issues is the dizziness. No diagnosis. Last I spoke to you, maybe I'd been referred. I had physio, didn't work. The physio sent me back to my GP. Now my GP has sent me for a second opinion and transferred me to another hospital, and the waiting list is really long. So I'm hoping whatever it is might rectify itself, or you know, improve. Let's wait and see. If you want to keep an eye on me, you can check out the vlog for that. Yeah, as I mentioned at the beginning, we've got a new addition to the family, which has been very exciting, and it was a big reveal, a big surprise on the vlog. I didn't tell anybody what we were planning on. I knew about it for months, well, not months, but you know, weeks and weeks. But we have a new baby kitten. Bobby is a little ginger cat. I will try and dig out some footage and put it at the end of the video if you want to have a look at him, or if you go to the vlog, there's a whole video where I introduce him to the channel. He's really grown a lot. If you followed me for a while on my old, now sort of, it's still there but defunct, original podcast channel, the Woven Almanac, and Dawn's Days, because I started Dawn's Days vlog and Dawn's Day, in the Woven Almanac podcast channels last year. Some of you will know that my my lovely cat Daxter died over a year ago now, a year and a half ago, and we just all missed him desperately, and we just missed having a cat in the house. And Jack, our dog, is quite old now. He's 14. He's slowed down massively, and yeah. Anyway, Jack's now tolerates Bobby. Bobby adores Jack. He's trying to sleep and cuddle and play with him at every opportunity, and Jack's like, keep your distance. But they muddle through. Yeah, so Bobby joined us. I think that was in June, maybe, was it? He's a little fiery red cat, another red cat, but short haired. He's got really long, spindly legs. We're hoping he grows into his body at some point. I don't know. He's sort of constantly falling over his legs. He's really, Lawrence describes him as spindly indeed. That was exciting. Oh, the other exciting thing. Now, for you crafters, if you're not aware of this, I did Christmas in July. I filmed little videos, very short, under 10-minute videos, every day throughout the whole month of July. It's over on the vlog channel. There's a playlist for it. And my lovely, amazing friend, Instagram friend, Kay, very, very kindly, she asked if she could send me a little something to cheer me up and surprise me with a stunning 24-day advent box. And I asked Kay, could I open it on camera? So I did. So I opened, I'd say the majority of it was like crafty related, but there was a few other like pamper things, or, you know, funny things or cute things, practical things. But every day I also shared a crafty item with you, either something I was working on, something I'd made for Christmas in previous years, recommendations. So yeah, if you fancy, if you're up for a bit of company, there's a whole playlist of that, and it's, as I said, it's just in short bites. So Christmas in July, that was really good fun. That kind of got me invigorated to sort of get back on the crafting wagon, you know, after being ill for so long. Many of you will know we have got a little motorboat, so it's been sailing season here in the Netherlands, and Lawrence and I have made the most of these heat waves that we've also been experiencing, and we've sailed a lot. So there's a lot of beautiful, if I say so myself, and the feedback I get from everybody is like they really enjoy it. We've been to Amsterdam a few times. You just get such a different perspective on the water. You know, we've filmed windmills, we've been out in the countryside, we went to Leiden, which was another Dutch city. So yeah, that's been lovely. And also, you know, because I can't really go out on my own, and the dizziness doesn't get any worse or better being on the boat, so that's good news. It's just been lovely for me. I've got back into my reading. I filmed a book review recommendation list over on my other channel, told everybody what I was reading over the summer, and I've really got my muscle memories back, so I'm reading a lot of books at the moment. Bought myself a Kindle Paperwhite, loving it. We've had 2 sets of visitors. We've had some friends of ours came with a few of their kids. That was really nice. That was in the middle of the World Cup. And then we had my friend's daughter recently stayed with us. That was lovely. So yeah, it's been nice. The house has felt alive. It's been very pleasant. And I think that's all the life updates in a very short 8-9-minute nutshell. So shall we get onto the crafty chatter? I've got quite a bit of knitting to share with you, a lot of crochet actually. Somehow my crochet has had a revival. I've got some sewing to share with you, and I've got a fair amount of incoming and sort of plans that I'm going to share with you. So yeah, knitting, crochet, sewing, they're the main kind of crafts in this episode. And as I said earlier, there'll be timestamps below, so if a particular craft isn't for you, you can flick back and forth where possible. I'll either put a link below, or I'll list particular brands or colorways, etc., where I can. And if I can't find something, I'll at least give you a line that you're able to copy and, you know, Google or, you know, search engine yourself and find something similar or the equivalent of. Right, let's get cracking. We'll go with the knitting first. Some of the things I'm going to show you, actually, they were part of the Advent calendar. So let's get stuck straight in. this is, I love this. When I opened the advent, there was this stunning Kingcole DK Fjord Fair Isle yarn, and it's in the colourway Festive. And in Christmas in July, I said I was going to make some DK socks, and I started making them. I think I shown them in one of the videos, and they were pooling, and you couldn't really see the nice sort of, you know, the Fair Isle effect. So I frogged them, and I just did a really, really basic, it's not following a pattern, I just did a super basic DK hat, just with the help of Google and my brain. And I just did a 2x2 rib. I did a German long tail cast on, so it's a lot of stretch. I like a long beanie me. And yeah, then I just started decreasing the top. I don't know why it's showing up a bit orangey on the camera. I've got a new camera. I'm hoping the aperture behaves, although I did have some issues with it. Let's try it on. So I'm gonna wear, I'm trying not to pull my hair clip out. This is obviously going to be my Christmas hat, and you can see I really like a long beanie, and I love it. It's so nice. I look like an elf. And is that the thumbnail? But yeah, it was really super quick make, but I love the effect. And the Kingcole Fair Isle, they do there's other colorways as well. I think there's a nice blue shade, and yeah, and if you've liked the effect of colour work and you've never tried it and you're not confident, you just want to whip something up, then I really recommend doing you know, like pre-dyed Fair Isle yarn. I've used several brands over the years, and it's really enjoyable. So that's one FO finished object off the needles. The other thing that I showed in Christmas in July is I think I might have mentioned it in the last episode. I could have done. I signed up to this year's Helen Stewart's Curious Handmade Shawl Society season 6, and this one caught my eye, and because it was Christmas in July, I decided to go through all my leftover scrappy sock yarn with stellina in it. I think if maybe there's a couple of West Yorkshire spinners and maybe a hobby in here, and they've all got a gold stellina in them. And I just knitted this throughout the Christmas in July, and it's all blocks, so I shared that. Some of you would have seen it already, and some of you also said that, you know, it's a good idea to, you know, use your scraps up. And this is it's called the Mithraeum shawl. I'm not sure what number it was. And I don't wear shawls as a shawl. I tend to wear mine as more like a cowl, a scarf. So this would be how, you know, with my nice woolly coat, I would wear, you know, this is how I would wear usually a shawl. And it's nice. It's a crescent one. I like the way it kind of curls in on itself. Yeah, so super happy with that. And yeah, what a great way to use up scraps. Lovely, really simple knit. Eyelets along the main length of it, and then very simple repeat. It landed in my head quite quickly, so I could just get on with it. And then this lovely little kind of wave, like a ruched effect at the bottom. Lovely, really, really enjoyed that. I've not felt compelled to knit every shawl, but there's another, I think the last one, as I'm filming this, the last one that came out, that looks like a nice DK chunky easy knit. I might have a go at that, we'll see. I just wanted to get my Christmas in July done with, so because, you know, July kept me really busy. So yeah, another finished object. Look at me, who would have thunk it? Another finished object. I already spoke about this in the last video, and I've worn it since. This is the yellow ranunculus that I did. I think I'd already started knitting this, and I made some modifications. I don't like the ranunculus, like the flared version on me. I wanted like a more traditional kind of sweater. Oh, I'm getting all tangled up. I'll see if I can show it. So this, it's like a tank, and then I don't know how far back I can go without bear with me. Oh, knocking something over. I've got my shorts on as well at the moment. So yeah, as you can see, I like my sweaters. I can just pop it on. Let me just. It's probably easier if I do that. And you can see it how it sort of tightens in, and with it being a bit see-through because it's like a fingering weight 4-ply, I would wear either a little spaghetti vest or a nice like I've got some nice balloon sleeve blouses, or I've got some long sleeve t-shirts, white, so it shows it off. But you can see how on me it cinches in. Absolutely thrilled with this. And I'll give you some info. What I did when I finished the length, I think I did one round of knit two together the whole way round, and then I went in for the ribbing, and I can't remember what cast off I did. It's something Jenny's Incredibly Stretchy Bind Off or something like that. I think some of you will know it. This I did tell you in the last episode, but if you're new, this is knitted in. I made a note. Lang yarns, Jarwall, and the colour is 830213. Absolutely love this, and I'm going to take it off because I'm going to be sweating my boobies off. It's a bit cooler today, but it's very humid. I think we're still in the mid-20s, but right, sorry, I just had a bit of a dizzy spell. So yeah, look at all this finished projects, finished objects. I've really enjoyed it. I did line up some more yarn to do like a linen cotton blend, and I don't know, I don't think the ranunculus is the right pattern for that yarn, so I'm procrastinating about that. If anybody's got any recommendations for a nice, like a vest, like a tank, not with thin straps, but more like, you know, like a vest, in a nice sort of drapey linen, let me know. I'd love to have your ideas and inspiration. So yes, that's all the knitting. I haven't got any socks on the go. I didn't finish the like the strawberry pattern ones. I've still, because when I was mid knitting them, it got really hot. We had a heat wave, and I don't know sock knitting. I think because it's small needles and working quite closely, everything just got a bit sweaty, so I've still not finished them. How are we doing for time? Oh, I'm whizzing through this. I hope it's not too quick. I don't want it to feel manic. Right, crochet. I finished the purpley one. Hopefully I'm going to put a picture in here. I finished it. I'd run out of the it was knit. I'll tell you what it was knitted in, just to repeat it. It's the Magnus cardigan, and the purple is a Stylecraft Special Aran in the colour Plum 1061, and then the that was the contrast colour, and then the main colour was Stylecraft Impressions Aran 5407. I ran out of the Impressions yarn. I couldn't get a ball of it anywhere, so I couldn't make the pockets. As I said, my friend's daughter came to stay with us, Paula, and I shown her, and she tried it on, and it looked lovely, like a coatigan on her. And I just, even the fit of it, I didn't like it. I just, yeah, I'm going to talk about that in other versions in a moment. So I donated it to Paula, and I just made some very basic crochet in the back loop patch pockets, and she loved it. And it's now, and I put my Woven Almanac little woven label in it for her, and it's now gone back to Germany, where she's currently living. She's actually from America, but she's currently living in Germany. So yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I was happy it went to a home, you know, a loved home, because, you know, as Paula said, she loves anything handmade, and she's not a crocheter herself, so I was really happy about that. I think I did share this yarn with you in the last episode. I should, yeah, I'm up and down, I'm sorry about this. So this is the green and white one. I did show you the yarn for this. This is in paint box yarn, Simply Aran, and the green is in colour 229 and the white is in 200. I'll put the details below. I modified this and I will tell you why or how. And again, I ran out of the white. I did make the recommended pockets, but they were really long and thin, and I like a big fat pocket, and I ran out of the white because at the end of each row with this you have to cut the yarn, you can't carry it through. And if I hadn't have done the pockets I didn't like, I would have had enough. Anyway, I like how it is. So you can see here this sits just on my hips. It does curl out a little bit. Would it curl out if they had pockets? Probably not. I might have a think. And they've got like this balloon kind of sleeve. Really, really love it. It's very hot. It looks nice with a white t-shirt and jeans on, blue jeans. I tried it on. It looks really nice. I might have had, I'm trying to think, I might have done a twirl. Or not a twirl because it'd fall over. I'm so dizzy. I might have modelled it in my back garden over on the vlog, so some of you might have seen it, but thrilled to bits with this. And so the modification, I sized up. It's already oversized, but I really wanted it to be like really, really, really sort of balloony on me, and I shortened the length. And I shortened the arm length, so I can tell you, if you're interested, in this length, it's a paid pattern, so I won't give too much away. But until I got to, so when you do, you start with the bottom rib, and then you join to start the regular pattern here. So and how it works is you crochet in one piece the lower two halves, front and left and right panel, front panel and the back, and then you split, not like knitting, but you split for the sleeve. So until I got to the sleeve part, which is here, so from here to here, I'll tell you if you want to know. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. So I did 14 of these clusters, these like white squares. So if you want to do the shorter version like I've done, do 14 of them, and then obviously the contrasting colour way in between. So that's how I shortened it. So I really liked it. My friend who came over to stay with her kids really had her eye on it and was trying to sort of hint like crazy that she wanted it or wanted me to make one for her, and I'm like, no, I'm done with it. But was I done with it? Because no, I really liked that, and then I fancied something even brighter. So yet again, I went online. I can demonstrate on this how the pattern works up, and bought some new yarn. I'm not sure if it's the right way around, but you can see here how it splits. So you do this is all worked, can you see, in one piece, the lower half, and then you work top, upper right, upper left and back panel, and then you stitch them like so, and then the sleeves are crocheted separately, and then you stitch the sleeves in, and then you do all the sort of the neckband. So I love this. I don't know how it's showing up on camera. It's like a real bubblegum pink and a real sort of cornflower blue. Really, really loving it. I'll tell you the colourway. Again, this is a paint box yarn, Simply Aran, and the blue is the letter S Sierra Apple 63, and the pink is 250. So yeah, I'm going great guns on that. I'm going to get that finished soon, because obviously these are going to be it's starting to go into autumn soon, and these will be great if I don't want to wear like a coat or a jacket. A nice chunky cardigan is perfect for like autumn spring weather. I've not finished with the crochet yet though, because I treated myself and my lovely friend Jeanette to a new pattern recently published by Kate Eastwood, who's from Just Pootling, and this is the pumpkin trunk crochet cushion. And so all the yarn arrived a week or two ago. This is the, isn't it lovely? And then, without giving too much away, because I think these little videos, or on her Instagram she explains, you basically crochet the cushion and then all these little extra bits are like applique. Now, the main cushion calls for paint box wool mix Aran, and you know, I like paint box. You know, you've seen my Magnus Cardigans, love them, love them. For some reason this feels very splitty, and is it, yeah, wool mix. It's quite toothy, and my my Magnus are in acrylic, yeah, simply Aran. So you can feel their wool, they're a bit toothy, it's splitting. Without giving the stitch away, I don't like it. They're called, like, she calls it a bobblette. It's like a bobble stitch but smaller, and with the splittiness, and it made it really difficult to see how many stitches, so the ends were all like waving, and I put stitch markers in. Now, I'm a really experienced crocheter. I've been crocheting for I don't know how many years. I never have to put, you know, front and start and finish markers in, because I can just, you know, eyeball it, and I did. Anyway, I've given up and I've decided to do, I'm not doing her pattern. I'm doing, I think, is this called a seed stitch or a moss stitch? I don't know if you can, I'm getting a lot of blowout, I do apologise. So it should work out, by my calculations, using the help of Google as well, it should work out the same dimension. So if you're not a fan of bobbles or bobblette stitches, and you don't fancy doing a whole back and a whole front of a cushion, and then it's an envelope style, so a hefty 2-panel back, so front and 2 panels for the back, I suggest you look for something like the moss stitch, because you're still going to get this really nice textured finish with it, and it should, in theory, work out about the same size dimension wise. So we'll see. It's fine. If it doesn't, I'll let you know anyway. I'll keep you posted. But yeah, I was at the point where I was like, I'm not doing it. I apped Jeanette actually last night, and I said, I almost given up. I'm going to try this a different stitch, and if I'm happy with it, I can cope with the splitty yarn. I'll just keep going. And Jeanette's also struggled with the stitch, but she's persevering. You'll see that if you watch her. That's Jeanette's Crafty Clegs Creations. But yeah, I mean, the pattern, I mean, how beautiful is that? As soon as I saw it, there was a problem. It's available through the Lovecraft site. As soon as she put it on her Instagram, the link was broken. It took days for Lovecraft to fix it. So I was stalking her Instagram, because I was like, I'm having it, and Jeanette's having it too, whether she wants it or not. So yeah, I'll keep you posted. There's no rush for that. Hold on. Sorry, I just had to pause the video. So that's the knitting and crochet. We're whizzing through this. I've got a little bit of sewing to share with you, mainly from the I left it down. I know, for it. From the advent calendar. So Kay kindly put a few kits in the calendar, and I did them because I loved them so much. So one of the little kits was this mini cross stitch kit from Hobbycraft. It's a little fox, which I did, and I did share it on the in the podcast. And here he is, super cute. I've not done all the little snowflakes around him. I'm still debating what to do. I did finish another cross stitch, another Hobbycraft kit that I had in my own stash, because I did this and was like, oh, I've got some of those, and it's a nutcracker, and I don't know what on earth's happened to it, because Bobby, my kitten, has now, my crafty corner at this, you know, we've all got the end of the sofa, you know, is where we dump all our stuff we're working on, and that's Bobby's, you know, just favourite playground ever. So I've got a suspicion that it might be under the sofa. I can't find the nutcracker anywhere, but these are great little stocking fillers. They're not very expensive. When I visit the UK, I try and pop into Hobbycraft, and I've bought quite a few of these over the year, and it's just, you know, you just want like some endorphins, a little quick make, and just, you know, you like a bit of cross stitch. I find it super relaxing. So yeah, that's one finished object. Look at me, look at me. And then the other thing, Trimmets. I love the Trimmets kits. So Kay gifted me this mini cross stitch kit, Trimmets. It's Christmas pudding. How nice is that? It's not as mini as the Fox, and it's done. And again, I'm sorry about this, I'm getting blowout. This isn't white, sorry, this is white, and then it's like this cream colour. It is all back stitched, but the pattern calls for the back stitch, so the outline, to be in the same colour as the block colour. I would have done it in a darker colour or black, but I followed the pattern, but I love it. I'm not sure what to do with this. I don't know whether to put it on a cushion or something. If you've got any ideas, let me know, but I love it. So yeah, I did have 3 finished sewing items, but one of them has gone AWOL. If it turns up, I'll be sure to let you know. But yeah, again, great, cute little kit. And I think that's all the sewing stuff. Yes, I did have 3, but I haven't now. And then I've got quite a bit of incoming, some from the advent calendar, some that, you know, was gifted or I've bought myself, and just some, you know, future plans of what I'm going to be working on if you're interested in. So as we're approaching the Burr months, my birthday is October. I'm a Burr girl. To be honest with you, I'm an every season girl. I love the summer because I get to go out on my boat. I live in my shorts and t-shirts and vests at home. I do go out in public in my shorts, but I don't go out. And I love autumn. You know, green is my favourite shade, and all the browns and taupey and cream colours. So on one of the rare occasions I went out, I went to the local craft shop. I took Paula. Lawrence had to drive us there, and we just had a quick look in because, you know, she likes to craft. And I spotted these on the shelf, and I thought, that's got autumn written all over it, and these nice plums and greens. So this is just some self-striping sock yarn, Grundle hot socks, Campione, and it's an Italian brand. And this colour is, they put the sticker over it, the price. That was handy. Can I even see that? I don't know if I can see through the sticker. It's 6400-04. Fancy putting the price over the sticker. Anyway, that's just going to be like an autumn project. Not that, you know, I've got loads of sock yarn, but who doesn't need more sock yarn? As I said, I haven't got any, I'm not busy with socks at the moment because it's just been so hot, but as it's cooling down, I like having a pair of what you call vanilla socks on the go. You know, I can pop them in a project bag, you know, take them out in the car, I can on the boat, in the garden. I just find them very sort of, you know, a mindless make if you can knit socks. It took me a year to learn to knit socks, and now I love whipping up a pair of socks. And more festive, this was in the advent. It's beautiful. This is Yarn Smith's Merino Sock Superwash. It is mega soft. It is really soft. This is it's 100 gram, 400 meters, or 437 yards, 75% merino and 25% nylon, and the shade is 2G, the letter G, 2G800. Lovely. And this was in a gift from Kay. Beautiful. I'm thinking this is going to be my Christmas Eve cast on, if I can restrain myself. I can't guarantee. I might cast it on sooner. I don't know. That's the knitting future plans. One of the future plans, I've had this kit for a while actually. Jeanette, when she came over last year, she gifted it me, and the colours that it came in, I thought, so Jeanette did the pink and blue. Did I tell you this already? And she got me the green and orange, but it wasn't. It was green and brown, and I didn't like it, so I ordered the pink and blue. This is Scapier's Stonewash XL, thought so. And it's got an orange base with it, obviously, but I quite like that. I think it'll look nice. I like, you know, that bright mix. Because I could use the orange on the drawstring. I think that'd look quite cute. So yeah, that's going to be the future plan. A little make. This is by Cotton Pod. Jeanette's made hers and she loved it. She said it was a nice make. Are they like mochila bags, I think? So yeah, that's and that brown won't go to waste because I love Stonewash, Scapier's Stonewash. So that's, then I've got some more stitchy things. This is a real cheap as chips kit I bought for myself from the local bargain store, and I did plan to do it during summer, but I ran out of time because I was busy with all my Christmas and July stuff. But I am going to make it, and it's a company called Avec, and I think it was like €5 or €6, and it's an embroidery kit, and it's I've opened it. The Ada is pink. I thought it'd be really cheap, but it's lovely and soft, the Ada. Oh, I've packed it all away again now. And I love the strawberries. So that's going to be something. I'm not sure when I'll get around to making it, but I thought I'd share it with you. And then two more things. This was in the Advent as well. Mandy Shaw Dandelion Designs Christmas Pud Bauble. This lovely felt kit. I love felt anything. So it's like this little hand stitched Christmas Pud Bauble. How cute is that? I did hope to get stuck in during Christmas in July, but I just ran out of time. As you can imagine, I was super busy having the best fun ever. I'll just try and pop that back in the bag. And then this is the kit. It's got everything in it. It's got little pom-poms and buttons and the embroidery floss. So yeah, I'm looking forward to working on that. And then finally, this is such a great idea. I've never seen this before, but I love it. Kay gifted this. It's got a bit crumpled now. Kay gifted this beautiful tote bag. How cute is it? It's a little mouse working in the garden. And in it, she included, I think this is such a great gift idea. She included embroidery floss and some embroidery needles. So I'm just going to, I'll probably do a mixture of I don't know, like a back stitch and a chain stitch maybe. I'll see how I get on. I mean, I've got loads of floss, so I could even do the flowers in different colours, like green stems and so forth. But again, I was itching to get started on that, but I just ran out of time. But what a lovely, lovely idea for a crafter. Honestly, that Advent was something else. If you are going to make an Advent, if you want to make an Advent for one of your crafty friends, or you just want some little stocking fillers for a crafty friend, or you want some nice little gifts for yourself, but you're not sure if your family are saying, oh, what do you want, go and watch that playlist, that Christmas in July, because it's just packed full of crafting ideas. You know, there'll be something in there that'll inspire you. You know, it's either a gift for yourself that, you know, maybe your family members are like, you know, what do you want? You know, what do you fancy? Or one of your girlfriends, or, you know, you as I said, you want to make a little 12-day Advent for your friends. Go and have a look. It was just amazing. Right, I think we're done. So I'm not sure. I think I've come in at under an hour. So I've just breakneck speed through this, but I'm mindful that there's so many things to watch on YouTube at the moment. I didn't want to take up too much of your time. And hopefully I'll be back a little bit sooner. Hopefully the Magnus cardigan will be finished. And maybe got some more of the stitching kits on the go. And yeah, thanks again for tuning in, and you know, thanks for your patience. I really appreciate it. Hopefully I'll stick a little bit of footage of Bobby at the end. He's sleeping at the moment. He's had a mad half hour. He's like a ping pong ball. He's just been bouncing off the walls. And he has been in the craft room by accident, and I've banned him because he's just going for everything. Wool is his favourite toy, so he's not allowed in it. It'll destroy it all. Right, I'm going to go. Thanks for tuning in again. Take care, and I will see you in the next episode. Look after yourself. Bye.